Okay, do you think it's normal to get a post-bac BSN and then go the PA route instead of the NP route? No, it's not normal. You're not normal. I'm joking. Okay, yeah, of course it's normal. Is it something that a lot of people do? No. Why do a lot of people not do it? Because people do what they're incentivized to do. People tend to take the easier route, not because there's anything wrong with them or they're lazy. It's just, if you're gonna go the same place, why would you take the harder route instead of the easier route? Sorry about that. Okay. So, and again, I'm also not saying that PA school is harder than NP school, but admission to PA school is certainly harder than NP school. Nobody's going to argue with me about that. And if you do, I mean, post it in the comments, but you're wrong. PA school is vastly, vastly more competitive than NP school, mostly because to go to NP school, you have to be an RN, which, you know, you're competing with way fewer people. Anybody can go to PA school if they get the prerequisites. NP school, you got to be an RN. So PA is super duper competitive. NP, if you're an RN, is not very, very competitive at all. There are programs that are probably more competitive than others, but it's nowhere near like PA, which is like between 2 and 5% admission. It's simply not as competitive. Sorry, guys. Is the training harder or easier? That probably depends on the PA and the NP program. I can't really get into that. But the job is essentially the same. The level, the compensation essentially of PA and NP is more or less the same. Now, there are a lot of differences. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but there are definitely some very substantial differences between PA and NP, mostly because NPs tend to kind of go more specialty. They tend to specialize more, and PAs are generalists, and we can specialize as we see fit afterwards. Also, PAs tend to be involved in surgery more than NPs, which is also not exactly always true because NPs can get certifications to be involved in surgery, and then they can get additional training to be even more involved in surgeries than PAs. So it's so complicated and there's so many different factors, but the overall thing here is PA school is more competitive than NP school. So this person is asking, is it normal to get an RN, be a registered nurse, and then go the PA route instead of the NP route, which you could. I've definitely heard of people doing this. I actually know one specific person who paid me as a consultant to help them with their PA school personal statement, get their application together and that stuff, and they are actually an RN. And he was going to PA school instead of NP school, and he had some very specific reasons. Mainly, he liked the training model more, being trained on the medical model more than the nursing model, etc., etc. I can get into that more in a later video. But basically, this person was a male RN, which was already a unicorn. You know, there's not a whole lot of male RNs. There's some, I know. There's some, and there probably will be some in the comments. But there's not a whole lot of male RNs compared to female RNs. And then this male RN wanted to go from RN to PA instead of RN to NP. So this guy's like a double unicorn, a unicorn with 2 horns. It's super rare. But my point with saying all of that is, yes, it does happen. Yes, those people do exist. I do know one personally. I helped one personally get into PA school. So yeah, it's totally something that people do. Is it a lot of people? Do a lot of people do that? No, usually RNs tend to go NP just because it's an easier admissions process. So hopefully that doesn't anger too many people. I'm really not talking down to NPs. Some of the smartest people I've ever worked with are NPs, that I've learned the most with are NPs. There's definitely a lot of very, very good NP training programs. So I've got absolutely nothing about nurse practitioners. In fact, if I was an RN, I probably would have gone NP, not PA, just because it would make more sense, you know? And also there's a lot of benefits, like being able to practice autonomously, having your own practice. Psych NPs make insane money. So like, there's a lot of benefits to being a nurse practitioner over a physician assistant. My route just happened to be physician assistant, but I definitely considered the NP route. And if I was an RN, I totally would. Like, I wouldn't even be considering PA myself. But a lot of people do, you know, go from RN to PA instead of NP. So hopefully that's helpful, guys. Any other questions, let me know. Please go nice. Be nice to me in the comments. Go easy on me. I'm definitely not trying to talk bad about NPs. I'm just trying to help this guy out with what he's wondering about. Also, be nice to the guy. You know, don't like hate on this person who's asking me a question because they simply asked the question. They asked it publicly because they want the answer, and they want the answer for their own reasons. So don't judge them for it. And I'm mainly saying that because the video that I posted a few weeks ago is PA school harder than medical school? So many people are just like giving that person crap for asking, which I don't think is fair at all. I mean, to me, yeah, that's an obvious answer. Yes, medical school is harder than PA school. I made a whole video about it. In fact, I think I made 2 or 3 videos about it. But the person is genuinely asking because she's genuinely wondering, because she's probably a young college student or even high school student, you know, just trying to figure out what to do with her life. So leave her alone. You know, she doesn't know that much about this stuff. That's why she's asking somebody whose opinion she respects, and I thank her for that. So, you know, go easy on people. Just because someone asks what you think might be a stupid question doesn't mean it's a stupid question to them, and they genuinely wanted to know. And, you know, we should answer those questions and educate people and use our expertise. Otherwise, why are you on this platform? I guess to like be entertained and watch funny cat videos, but otherwise, why are you on this platform?